For the Holiday Baking Championship, the bakers were asked to bake something nice with sugar and spice. Now, while I was tasting the cool stuff that the holiday bakers created, my mind took off on what I would do. So I came up with a sugar and spice panna cotta that's packed with tons of flavor and some sweet surprises. For this recipe, I hit the kitchen with my favorite baker, Sarah Gonzalez. So this panna cotta always starts with a cookie. This is all a shortbread cookie base. Now, I got 3 different doughs here because we're gonna make 3 different panna cottas and we're gonna layer them up like a parfait. The cinnamon cookie goes with the maple brown sugar. This one is a
nutmeg,
and that goes with?
That's going with an Irish cream panna cotta.
The clove cookie goes with the honey panna cotta. And we're gonna take these little cookies and we're gonna roll them into just little tiny peanut-sized cookies. Okay, so each panna cotta is gonna have about
4 or 5 cookies per layer.
Per layer, so that's about 10 or 15 cookies.
Yeah, we need about 20 of each flavor just to be on the safe side.
Now these will bake pretty fast.
10 minutes is all they need.
10 minutes tops. All right, let's get them in there. Now these cookies are tiny, so you need a lot of them for each layer. So these are baked off. We're gonna put these in the panna cotta. We wanna make sure that these cookies stay nice and crispy. The way to do that is to coat them in some kind of fat. Some people coat them in just straight up cocoa butter, but I say, let's use some flavor. This is a butterscotch. It's really helpful if you use chopsticks to pick up your cookies and dip them in the butterscotch. Otherwise, you're really gonna burn your hand. I found that out the hard way. Once you're done dipping the cookies, put them on a parchment-lined sheet tray and put them in the freezer so they get nice and hard. So let's start with the Irish cream panna cotta. You bloom some gelatin over hot boiling cream, whisk it up, and then add Irish cream for flavor.
Each one is a different kind of sugar.
So the sugar from the Baileys.
Yes, the Baileys is just using the Irish cream liquor.
Remember, when you make this, let your panna cotta set up for 5 minutes before you add your cookies, but don't let the panna cotta set fully or the cookies won't sink. Awesome. All right, so layer 1 of the panna cotta is already done. The next layer we're gonna do is the maple and brown sugar panna cotta, and that's gonna have a cinnamon cookie with it. Okay, so this is the maple and brown sugar layer panna cotta with the cinnamon cookies. The next layer is gonna be a honey panna cotta, and that's gonna have a clove cookie. Now you see how we're building layer upon layer of flavor? That's how I like to build a dessert. You can choose to either eat it 1 layer at a time, or you can get that spoon all the way down to the bottom, get a whole big bite, go for it. So there it is, 3 different sugars, 3 different spice cookies, a whole ton of flavor. Now, Sarah did the easy part. She made the panna cottas and look really good. I'm gonna do the really difficult part, and that's the garnish. I have a little ginger snap cookie. I cut a little dado right here in the edge. Ready? And if you can't get enough baking during the holidays, go to foodnetwork.com/holidaybakers and check out all my tips and tricks to make your holidays the sweetest ever.